Dear Diary, today is April 12th, 2024. Dear Diary, here's today's Aries horoscope. Your finances may be starting to improve now, dear Aries, and money will be easier to acquire. That does not mean that you will win the lottery with your next ticket purchase or that someone will leave a suitcase filled with cash on your doorstep, of course. If you are in the mindset, though, of increasing your financial security now, and you go out looking for opportunities to do so, you will find them, and your efforts will be empowered. This is an auspicious time to build greater wealth. Dear Diary, here's today's Taurus horoscope. A relationship issue that started out as a mere annoyance may be starting to be more awkward or problematic in some way. You would rather avoid talking about it, Taurus, but if you do, then you may risk becoming distant from someone who is and should be important to you. Getting past that uncomfortable aspects of that conversation you need to have will be easy once you broach the subject. Deal with this as soon as possible so that you can move on to better times. Dear Diary, here's today's Gemini horoscope. An upcoming business or investment experience could turn out to be far more prosperous than you realize. However, Gemini, that alone is not the reason you should pursue this effort. There is far more to gain than money. This is also about personal growth, proving something to yourself, and it is also about coming into contact with people you are meant to meet. While many experiences in life have far greater aspects to them than we realize at first, this should be one that stands out. Dear Diary, here's today's Cancer horoscope. You may be dealing with a conflict in your personal life now, dear Cancer, and it is affecting other areas of your life in a dramatic way. You might not realize it, but you are feeling the subtle effects of that tension and anxiety. You may not feel as well as you usually do, as energized or as hopeful. Once you recognize this, though, you can do something about it. You need to consciously acknowledge that what you are going through now is only temporary. Much better days lie ahead of you. Choose to look forward with hope. Dear Diary, here's today's Leo horoscope. You may be trying to avoid a social situation that you are certain will bring pressure and stress. However, Leo, the best way to deal with this is head on. If you face your fears, you will be able to address what's bothering you and also see for yourself that there really isn't much, if anything, for you to worry about. In fact, diving into the situation with full intention will be very good for you and will bring a peaceful feeling of relief. Don't hesitate. Dear Diary, here's today's Virgo horoscope. You may be feeling anxious about an upcoming event or gathering. Maybe it's your shyness kicking in, or perhaps you feel uncomfortable around certain people you believe will be there. Try to remember in moments like this how much you have to offer. Think about how smart, resourceful, and interesting you are, Virgo. It should be a bit like taking inventory of all the wonderful traits you possess. It's a way of reminding yourself that you should never sell yourself short or lack confidence. Dear Diary, here's today's Libra horoscope. You may be concerned that someone is talking about you behind your back and saying things that are not only untrue, but are also very negative. You might call this gossip, but to you it is even more personal. It happens to all of us, Libra. None of us can control what other people say or, for that matter, think about us. We also can't know when and if it's happening for sure unless we are told or hear it for ourselves. If it's untrue, then dismissing it in your mind might be the most powerful thing you can do. People who count in your life will know not to believe it. Dear Diary, here's today's Scorpio horoscope. No one wants to invest their love, time, and energy into something that gives nothing back. Even time that is spent on a hobby can bring joy to your life, so it's worthy of your effort. However, you may now be investing a whole lot of yourself into something or someone that is not returning anything to you, Scorpio. This may be bugging you now. This is a great time to seek a greater purpose and to discover passions that will fulfill you. If you're feeling that vibe now, start exploring. Dear Diary, here's today's Sagittarius horoscope. If you have been dreaming big, ambitious dreams recently, this is a great time to get started implementing your plans. This is a blessed time to make your dreams come true, Sagittarius, but you will have to put a lot of your heart and soul into it. If you have been toying with the idea of starting a business of your own or investing money in something, this is the ideal time to take it seriously and launch that first step. You are encouraged to make the most of this incredible energy if you feel inclined. Dear Diary, here's today's Capricorn horoscope. You may be seeking approval now from someone you will never fully approve of you. Deep down, Capricorn, you realize this. That may be why you often go overboard to impress this individual. You want them to admire you, even though that seems impossible sometimes. The secret to your happiness in this situation is to stop needing to be approved of except by yourself. There are people we all meet at times who revel in being disapproving, and you can't change that. If you are happy with yourself, that's all you really need. Dear Diary, here's today's Aquarius horoscope. You may think you know exactly what to expect in an upcoming business or work-related situation, Aquarius. That means your expectations are already set. That's not necessarily a good thing, though. If you think you know the whole story before it even begins, you may miss a lot. If you could open your mind about what is to come, although you would broaden your potential and your horizons. Do not limit yourself because there might be much more to discover if you are looking for more. Dear Diary, here's today's Pisces horoscope. Even though you are a very easygoing individual who has a calming influence on others, you do occasionally love to get involved in adventure. It's because you have such a vivid imagination and a rich curiosity that you love to learn and experience things that are beyond the ordinary. Today you may be feeling especially inclined towards seeking out an adventure. That might be just what you need right now to shake you up and get your creativity juices flowing. Just use caution as you do. Think through your next adventure carefully. A special one is waiting for you, so be sure to choose the right one. Dear Diary, here is today's quote. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. Benjamin Spock. Dear Diary, here's today's fun fact. Rapper Tupac's ashes were mixed with weed and smoked by the members of his hip-hop band. Dear Diary, thank you so much for listening today, and I'll see you next time.